My friends, welcome to Talk Casual. And today I'm broadcasting live from the Casual headquarters here in the Outer Rim. As always, I'm the Grand Master of Salt, Ariel, Marshole, whatever you want to call me. Let's get straight away. And first off, thank you so much for all the players who joined in this year's Trans-Tasman this year. I want to congratulate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for making this annual event happen. Granted, it wasn't the biggest turnout this year and numbers are a bit down, but at least we still had the Trans-Tasman. Sadly, still no New Zealand players, which was basically the ethos of this game for the Australian and New Zealand players to get along and to play. On a side note, I do apologise myself for not streaming some games. Unfortunately, life has got in the way and I could not commit to streaming the games. I wanted to, but unfortunately, I just could not commit to the times. But I wanted to make sure that this event kept going. That's all that matters to me, is keeping the community up and running. If it means less content creation for me, but if I can run tournaments for the community, that's all that matters here for us, for this event right here. So yeah, I do apologize for that. Doesn't mean I still will continue. Content will still be created, but it'll be much lesser of an event. Like usual, things will slow down a little bit more. Hopefully not too much, but it will be not as what you have seen before. Right, let's get to the results. So I'm going to go through the results, read out the results, and then once I've read the results, for those viewers or the players, I'll make the ladder visible and the list visible again. So let's go through the results. So we had 10 players this year. Unfortunately, we had one drop out for the last round, so that was down to 9. And of course, someone had to buy the last round, so I do apologize on that one. So in 10th place was our dropout, was Lester. He was on 1 win and 2 losses and 10 tournament points with an MOV of 233. In 9th place, it was the Prime Minister, Luke, with 1 win and 3 losses, 16 tournament points, and an MOV of 59. Coming on in 8th place, with the same tournament points as Luke, was Relent. Lachlan was on 1 win and 3 losses, same 16 tournament points, but with an MOV of 340 points. In 7th place was Trash or Ash. He's 1 win and 3 losses. His only win was the bye, with 19 tournament points and the MOV of 140 points, of course, for the bye win. In 6th place was Andrew B with 2 wins and 2 losses, and with tournament points of 20. His MOV was 67. In 5th place was Daniel Ninja Boomer with 3 wins and 1 loss and 23 tournament points with an MOV of 354 points. In 4th place was Hamish Wallace Whispered with 2 wins and 2 losses with 23 tournament points, same as Ninja Boomer, but with an MOV of 375 points. In 3rd place was James Steed Mundo with 2 wins and 2 losses and tournament points of 26 and with MOV of 111. In 2nd place was Brickhouse Justin with 3 wins and 1 loss and 30 tournament points with an MOV of 624. And finally, the winner, of course, is Andy and Admiral Android, with the clear winner with 4 wins and 0 losses and 31 tournament points. Rounding the MOV is 674 points. So congratulations to Andy for winning the Trans-Tasman this year, 2025. So big round of applause to him. Good on. The last round did determine the winner because there was first and second playing off the undefeated players, and we have a clear winner there. So congratulations to him. We would like to see more players next year, but of course, we'll always find out what's happening. So, let's go to the prizes. So, of course, the people who signed up for the riches will get the the Trans-Tasman Championship cards are credited. So, we have Kraken for the CIS. Each player will receive one of each. And if I have any extras, I will give out extras. Then we have Anakin Skywalker, Lester's favourite, General Draven, and finally, Admiral Screed. Now these are just the non-ARC ones. These are the actual AMG points officiated ones. So these are the classic Armada ones for those players who are still playing it. So this was before ARC was released. I got them out and I just realized maybe we should just keep them to the classic FFG AMG points for those players who want to play them. Will I be doing different cards for ARC? Maybe. We'll get to that point when we get there. Right. So congratulations to everyone who played for the riches. You'll get that. And now to the main event, to the greatest prize pool of them all. So just stand by. I should get the prizes. I should get that. Oh. All right. So a big thanks and for Andrew for supplying again this year's door prize for the Trans-Tasman. And it is the Millennium Falcon. So it's UCS 75375 to 921 pieces Millennium Falcon with the 25 years of Lego Star Wars on there. Looks pretty cool. I might get one myself. That's how good this really looks there. So, to determine the winner, we're going to go to, as we always do before, we go to... Yes! The Wheel of Saltness! So, the Wheel of Saltness will now determine the winner of the Millennium Falcon. So stand by. We're going to get that up and running for you, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're excited. I can hear it. Here we go. And we click to spin, and here we go. When it stops, and nobody knows. It's going. And it's... Oh, it's Luke! Congratulations, Luke! You have won the Millennium Falcon! Lego Millennium Falcon 753575, 921 pieces. That's to you, Luke. That's coming your way. So make sure I will send them out. So congratulations, Luke. You've won that. All right, let's head back. So once again, that is the end of the Trans-Tasman this year. Again, I do apologize for lack of streaming. Life gets in the way. I've had other major commitments come through, but doesn't mean that things will be ending. We'll continue on with regular broadcasts. Hopefully, I will have more Armada tournaments happening. We'll find out. But thank you so much to everyone who joined the Trans-Tasman this year. I hope that the Legends tournament worked out, and hopefully we might run an ARC one, and we'll see how we go. So JB, get Lego Star Wars fighters and a box of bricks to make return guides and range rulers and play Lego. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it, JB? Absolutely, and that would be really good. But we'll see how we go first off there. But as I said, thank you so much for all the players who joined us. Thank you again to Andrew Bullen for giving the door prize out. He's always been a major contributor to the Fly Casual door prize scheme. And hopefully we'll be back next year with more Grand Casual. Grand Casual will always be back as well. I might work on that. But for the Trans-Tasman, I'm sure we'll be back with the Trans-Tasman as well. All right, that's it for this announcement of the winners. As I said, I will make the lists and the table live after I finish here. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. And remember, like, subscribe, follow us on the socials, and fly casual. See ya!